AITA for telling my soon-to-be husband his older brother needs to grow up? I recently told my boyfriend that his older brother really needs to mature, and I'm wondering if I was out of line. I said this because I've started losing my patience with him, especially since he's just had a baby with his wife. His brother is 33 but acts like he's in his early 20s. Whilst he is a nice guy for the most part, he's always late, messy, lazy, forgetful, and still depends on his mom way too much. He calls her daily for help, and if she's unavailable, he calls my boyfriend. There have been times when he calls during dinner asking for favors, and my boyfriend never says no, which really frustrates me. Recently, his brother lost his job for being late to work and also not performing. He also lost his last job for not performing. Despite having a family to support, he isn't really focused on finding stable work. Instead, he's been doing odd jobs for his mom and her friends. His mom defends him constantly, saying he's mildly autistic, but I can't help but wonder if that's just an excuse. One night, we went out to a bar for a birthday, and his brother spent £50 on drinks, even though he's low on money, then asked my boyfriend for a £10 loan, which my boyfriend never asked him to pay back. That same night, his brother was flirting with a woman at the bar who turned out to be his ex, even though he's married. Another night, my boyfriend and I visited his mom's for dinner. It was meant to be just the three of us. His brother found out we were having Chinese food, his fave, and turned up to the house and even up getting a plate from his mom, and then taking over the night with his latest problems with his car, and my BF and I were slightly sidelined. I don't necessarily think he does this intentionally, but he's allowed to. I know I sound judgmental, but I'm just fed up. I was also raised very differently by my mom to work super hard, and my mom was not one to baby us. She was all for tough love and making me independent. Everyone in my BF's family seems to make excuses for him, and it feels like no one's holding him accountable at all. I spend a lot of time around them, otherwise I wouldn't care. His mom always tries to talk to me about it like, "Ah, poor James, etc., and I'm finding it really hard being fake and joining in with the sympathy when he needs to make major life changes. Ever since I mentioned this to my boyfriend/fiance, he's been grumpy with me. AITA for saying something?